We start with your local 5 politics tonight. Governor Kim Reynolds signed a bill into law 3 weeks ago reforming area education agencies in Iowa. Now the AEAs are navigating those impacts. Hundreds of employees have already started looking for new jobs. Our local 5's Megan McPherson is tracking those impacts for us tonight. And Megan, you spoke with several of those currently working for an AEA. What did they tell you about all of this?
New concerns over instability and pay decreases are heavy right now among current AEA employees as current contracts will expire come June 1st. Many must now consider leaving the state in order to provide for their families.
I didn't want to leave the people I'm working with. I didn't want to leave the schools I was working with, but that's not an option any longer.
A sort of mass exodus is unfolding across Iowa's 9 area education agencies. But for many, deciding to leave was not their first choice.
We all knew the moment this was announced that it was going to be in the talks for this year, that it was just going to destroy us.
Spencer Hackler has spent the last 3 years at Keystone Area Education Agency as a school psychologist, moving to the area from out of state for that specific role.
The AEA system and how we approach special education is the only one like it in the country.
Now, Hackler will be moving once again, this time out of Iowa, in search of a more stable workplace. Under the newly signed AEA bill, Iowa school districts will now have complete control over how they want to use certain funds that are currently reserved for AEAs. As AEAs will be forced to reevaluate their budgets, staff cuts are inevitable.
Over the next 2 years for Heartland AEA, we're looking at a budget reduction that's in the multiple millions.
Cindy Yellick has served as the chief administrator for Heartland AEA since last July, but first began working for the organization in 2005. She says at least 70 Heartland employees have already decided to leave once their contract expires on July 1st. Some even opting for early retirement due to changes brought on by the new law. Today, I also heard from the Central Rivers AEA in northern Iowa about their staff turnover. So far, 69 staff members have announced their departure from the organization. Chanu?